What's good, everybody? It's the Real AG back at you after a brief hiatus on the Lightning Fast Fantasy Football Podcast. And we have week 7 wrapping up tonight with a doubleheader on Monday Night Football, which means it's only time for another segment of Monday Fantasy Hangover, looking at the latest injury updates from week 7, as well as some best players for the doubleheader tonight. So getting right into it because we did have some substantial injuries to monitor, particularly with quarterbacks. First and foremost, we got QB Jaden Daniels with the Commanders, suffered a hamstring injury, ultimately left the game. Mariota entered in the third quarter, so you want to watch that moving forward. Bryce Young with the Panthers suffered an ankle injury late in the game against the Jets and ultimately did not return. Michael Penix appeared to suffer an ankle lower leg injury late in that Sunday night game, but did not miss any time and said post-game that his ankle just got rolled up on. Justin Fields, took a big hit on a QB run, and Tyrod Taylor ultimately took over in the third quarter as well. And just to update things on Lamar Jackson, we know he's been out for some time, but the latest updates are that he's expected to play in week 8 against Chicago. Moving to the running back, Kendry Miller, the RB2 for the Saints, ultimately suffered a knee injury against the Bears in a run in the first quarter, ruled out for the rest of the game, and is now listed as doubtful moving forward. Puka Nacua, we kind of knew would be out, did not practice all week, ruled out for the week 7 matchup across the pond, and initial reports seem to be positive that he is expected to play after their week 8 bye. Scary T, again ruled out after positive reports from Dan Quinn, which I think anything positive with Scary T is fool's gold at this point until we see some movement or some playing time. Dontavian Wicks with the Packers suffered a calf ankle injury, did not return to the game. You want to monitor that because that could inflate Matthew Golden's involvement moving forward. And then tight end one for the Dolphins, Darren Waller suffered a pec injury, was initially listed as questionable, did not return against the Browns. And you want to monitor that because backup Julian Hill is just not it for tight end if he has to take over. And then moving on to our fantasy flex, as I said, we have the Lions against the Bucks, the Texans against the Seahawks. My Monday Night Football fantasy flex players are Jared Goff, Kenneth Walker III, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Mike Evans, assuming he's out there. I think he gets back to eating, and Sam Laporta with the Lions. But that wraps up our Monday Fantasy Hangover, ladies and gentlemen. As always, please like the video, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe to the channel.